Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. When it comes to off-road fun and an introduction to the world of motocross for young riders, the 2025 Suzuki RM 50 stands as one of the most iconic names to make a comeback. It's a bike with a legacy, a history of building confidence in young dirt riders, and this year, Suzuki brings it back with a perfect blend of heritage, modern engineering, and user-friendly performance. Designed as an entry-level motocross machine, the RM 50 is not just a motorcycle, it's a gateway into the world of dirt biking. And while it's small in size, it's big in character, offering features and performance cues inspired by its larger siblings in the RM Z series. The very essence of the RM 50 lies in its lightweight design and approachable nature. At first glance, the bike looks every bit like a scaled-down professional motocross bike, complete with aggressive styling, a bold yellow color scheme, sharp graphics, and a high rear fender that screams Suzuki's racing DNA. The bodywork is ergonomically designed, making it easier for young riders to maneuver and build confidence on a variety of terrain types. Suzuki engineers have paid close attention to how the seat, handlebars, and foot pegs line up to provide a neutral, rider-friendly posture that encourages correct body positioning and balance. Powering the 2025 RM 50 is a refined 49cc two-stroke engine, which strikes a near-perfect balance between simplicity and performance. This air-cooled single-cylinder motor is tuned for smooth, predictable power delivery, an absolute must when you're introducing a child to riding. Unlike high-strung race-tuned engines that are peaky and difficult to manage, the RM 50 offers a linear torque curve that helps new riders understand throttle control without being overwhelmed. And although it's built for beginners, this engine still packs enough punch to make it genuinely fun for small-frame riders who are developing their skills. It's easy to start, thanks to a modernized kickstart mechanism that requires minimal effort, again, perfect for young hands and feet. What really elevates the engine beyond just basic performance is the attention Suzuki has given to its tuning and durability. The engine runs cool and efficiently, aided by large cooling fins and optimized porting. The oil-gas premix system is designed to be as forgiving as possible, giving peace of mind to parents and instructors. A low-maintenance design means fewer headaches for guardians, allowing more time to be spent on actually enjoying the ride. Suzuki has also worked on minimizing vibrations, making the bike feel smoother and less intimidating, which is crucial for a younger, newer rider who is still getting used to the mechanics of riding. The transmission on the RM 50 is a 3-speed manual gearbox paired with a centrifugal clutch, which offers the ideal transition between automatic and manual riding. It gives kids the opportunity to learn shifting fundamentals without the added complexity of a manual clutch lever. As the engine RPMs build, the clutch engages automatically, allowing the rider to focus on throttle control and gear selection with their foot. This system not only simplifies the riding process but also helps build muscle memory and technique, paving the way for an easier upgrade to manual bikes later on. The gear ratios are spaced to complement the engine's power band, delivering torque where it's needed, off the line and mid-range, where beginners spend most of their time. Suspension setup is critical for any dirt bike, and even more so for one aimed at younger riders. Suzuki hasn't cut any corners here. The RM 50 comes equipped with a high-quality telescopic front fork and a preload adjustable rear mono-shock, tuned to provide optimal comfort and control. Over bumpy trails, modest jumps, and rougher terrain, while it's not a competition-grade suspension setup, it absolutely punches above its weight in this class. The damping characteristics are soft enough to absorb impacts without bouncing the rider, but firm enough to maintain stability and cornering confidence. This makes the RM 50 not just a training tool, but an actual off-road companion that performs well in the environments it's built for. Braking is handled by drum brakes at both ends. Now, that may sound dated in the era of disc brakes, but for a bike of this size and speed range, drums are more than adequate. In fact, they offer a more progressive feel that's easier to modulate for small hands, reducing the risk of sudden lock-ups. The brake levers are designed to be ergonomically suitable for smaller riders, with lighter pull forces and excellent feedback. The rear brake pedal is also placed with consideration to young riders' leg lengths, making it accessible and easy to operate without requiring an awkward stretch or repositioning of the foot. Another area where the RM 50 excels is its chassis. The frame is a high-tensile steel backbone unit that is both lightweight and durable. It's designed to withstand the inevitable drops and spills that come with learning to ride, while still being nimble and responsive. The low seat height, sitting at just around 22 inches, makes it easy for most kids to put their feet down when needed, fostering confidence and reducing the fear of tipping over. The overall geometry is balanced for trail and track use, providing stable straight-line behavior and intuitive turning ability. The wheelbase and rake are optimized for low-speed maneuverability while maintaining enough rigidity to handle spirited riding. Suzuki has made great strides in refining the ergonomics and touchpoints on this bike. The seat is slim but well padded, offering good support without being bulky. It allows the rider to move freely and shift their weight as needed. The handlebars are adjustable in height to accommodate growth, which means this bike can evolve with the rider over time. The grips are soft, non-slip rubber that's easy on the hands during extended sessions. The foot pegs are wide and grippy, ensuring a secure platform even in muddy or wet conditions. Every detail feels well thought out, designed not just for function, but for fostering good riding habits from day one. Tires are another often overlooked component in small dirt bikes, but Suzuki has nailed the spec here. The RM50 rides on 10-inch knobby tires that provide excellent traction in dirt, gravel, and even light mud. The tread pattern is aggressive enough for real trail use but not so extreme that it compromises ride quality or predictability on hard-packed surfaces. The wheels themselves are lightweight yet durable, and the spoke design is tried and true, offering reliability without overcomplicating maintenance. In terms of styling and visual appeal, the 2025 RM50 looks like it means business. It shares the same design language as the larger RM-Z motocross machines, with bold Suzuki racing graphics, angular plastics, and a no-nonsense stance. This aesthetic does more than just make the bike look good, it also builds excitement in younger riders. There's something empowering about riding a machine that looks like a pro-level racer, even if it's scaled down for beginners. That psychological element can be a huge motivator for kids to take pride in their riding and continue improving. Maintenance has always been a critical concern when it comes to youth bikes, and Suzuki has clearly considered the needs of parents and guardians here. Accessing key components like the air filter, spark plug, and carburetor is straightforward, requiring minimal tools and time. The chain is easy to adjust and lubricate, and the body panels can be quickly removed if needed. There's even a built-in safety tether system that allows a parent or coach to stop the engine remotely in emergency situations, a fantastic inclusion for safety-conscious riding schools or backyard training. Fuel economy is another area where the RM50 shines. Thanks to its efficient two-stroke design and modest displacement, the bike sips fuel and can run for hours on a single tank. The fuel tank itself holds about 0.8 gallons, which might not sound like much, but it's more than enough for extended sessions given the engine's frugality. This means fewer fuel stops and more time riding, which is exactly what you want when keeping a young rider engaged in building skills. Unique to the 2025 model is a revised carburetor and intake setup that improves cold starts and throttle response. Suzuki has also updated the ignition system to a digital CDI unit, which improves spark consistency and enhances overall engine performance. These upgrades, while small on paper, make a noticeable difference in how the bike behaves, especially when starting up for the first ride of the day. The bike fires up more reliably and responds quicker to throttle inputs, making it more user-friendly and fun right from the get-go. Another welcome addition is the optional electric start variant, which, while slightly more expensive, opens the door for even younger or less experienced riders to get comfortable quickly. The electric start system is compact and integrated seamlessly, with a small lithium-ion battery and starter motor that adds very little weight. For parents, this means fewer frustrations trying to help a child kickstart the bike, especially during colder mornings or after a stall. The RM50 also benefits from a wide aftermarket and support ecosystem. Suzuki's long-standing presence in motocross means that there are countless accessories, parts, and tuning components available, should the rider want to upgrade or personalize their machine down the line. From upgraded exhausts and suspension components to personalized graphics kits, the RM50 can be made to feel like a one-of-a-kind ride, even if it starts as an off-the-shelf model. Perhaps the most underrated feature of the 2025 Suzuki RM50 is the emotional connection it fosters between young riders and the sport of motorcycling. It's not just a machine, it's a stepping stone into a lifestyle. The way it delivers confidence, teaches skills, and builds memories is what truly sets it apart. It's a bike that doesn't just ride, it inspires. Whether it's a first solo trail ride or the excitement of hitting a small jump for the first time, the RM50 becomes a trusted companion through it all.